This is the Greek assignment that we have in page 13, exercise 3b, to pass the verbs. And we have 10 verses to pass. And the first one, the lecturer has already used it for an example. That was Guinness case. But before we pass, we also need to have that table that will lead us to do it. Remember how we did the table? We put a chart like this, and then on one side we put singular, singular, single, and on the other side we put plural, singular and plural. And then we have first person, we have second person, and then we have third person. So whatever falls on the chart, we'll know whether it's plural first or plural second or singular third or singular first, just the way it goes. And now we know any verb in Greek that stops or ends with omicron, that looks like a W, is a first person singular. First person singular. Any verb in Greek that ends with the letter omicron is a first person singular. Any verb in Greek that ends with these 4 letters any verb in Greek that ends with omega, that's the last letter of the language, is a first person singular. Any verb that ends with these last 3 letters, omein, omein. This is how you write the mo in Greek. Omicron, mo, epsilon, and no. Any verb that ends with omicron, mo, epsilon, and no is a first person plural. Any verb that ends with epsilon, that looks like the letter E, iota, that looks like the letter I, and a sigma, the kind of sigma that ends a sentence that looks like the letter A, is a second person singular. Any verb that ends with epsilon, tau, epsilon, that looks like the letter ETE, is a second person plural. Any verb that ends with the letter epsilon, iota, that looks like English letters EI, is a third person singular, while any verb that ends with osine, omicron, upsilon, omicron, upsilon, the middle form of sigma, and then iota. You can stop in iota, but in some cases it goes ahead to stop with no, that looks like the letter V, but it's actually pronounced like the letter N, is a third person plural. If you have this chart, then you should be able to pass the verb. As a rule, from what we have seen in lesson 3, all the verbs we are passing are present, active, indicative. We have seen that all the verbs they are passing are present, active, indicative. Present, active, indicative. So you put that one down first, and then you find out the ending of the word, whether it ends with any of this. Then you know whether it's first, second, third person plural or singular. So the first word that we have here is the word gynoscase. Okay, gynoscase. Gynoscase ends with the second person singular, EIS. That's the first word we have to pass today. And so we start by saying that this is a present. Sorry, the marker is not writing well. Start by saying that this is a present, active, indicative, second person singular from. Then we look for the root word. Looking for the root word, we have to take the EIS and replace it with omicron. We have to take epsilon, iota, and sigma and replace it with the omicron. So the root word goes ginosco, gamma, iota, nu, omega, omicron, omega sigma, omega sigma, then kappa and omega, ginosco. That's the root word. Then you go meaning. The meaning first is the meaning of the root word. Meaning, I know. When you have put the meaning of the root word, and then you go ahead and say, hence, since is in the second person singular, hence you know. You have been able to pass that word properly. So we can use that to complete the other ones. If you look at all the words that were given in one, you find out that all of them are active, indicative, and second person singular. All the words that are given in exercise 3.4b in page 13 of Resumas, the first one is, as you can see, the first word that is given there is second person singular. The second word, ekoumen, is first person plural. The third word, agosin, is third person plural. First word is second person singular. Second word is first person plural, and third word is third person plural, that is they. So we can actually use this table to place all the endings of the word. We are going to send you what we have been able to do as a class. So if you look at this video and use this table repeatedly, you understand and follow how we got the table. Thank you.